What is going on, guys? It's Reflex here, and today marks the 1 year anniversary of Kingdom Hearts 3, and what better thing to do than to upload my Kingdom Hearts 3 review. And obviously we're going to get into spoilers. It's not going to be an in-depth, like, actual talking about story, talking about little pieces of combat here and there, and like getting into everything like that. No, it's just going to be how I feel about the game and the rating I'm going to give it. But also, if you guys might have been able to tell, the mic quality might be a little bit better. And I mean, I did spend a little bit of money on a new mic, a shock mount, as well as a pop filter. So I mean, the mic quality should be pristine. Honestly, it should be the best it's ever been, and honestly I think the best it ever will be, because if I upgrade it, I don't know how much better my voice can sound, because I already don't like the sound of my voice. So I'm hearing it on a good mic. I don't know, but also you guys might be able to tell I'm a little bit nervous. Like, at least my voice sounds a little bit nervous, and that's solely for the fact that I'm in my new setup, which I already finished it, which is cool. I only need to add a couple more things, but overall I am pleased with it. The only thing now is I just kind of have to get used to actually recording videos here, because the way it was back then, at least, even though it was such like just a harder process to actually record videos, it wasn't like I just knew that people couldn't hear me. But now I'm pretty much in a spot where it's not that people can hear me. I don't even know how much they can hear me. They could probably not hear me at all, which is probably the case, but my brain is like, uh-oh, they might be able to hear you, and it causes me to be a little bit nervous when recording videos, which is odd, because I'm already recording videos for people, but just the thought of people hearing me during my recording, I mean, it's weird, because I record live videos as it is. If I mess up, you guys normally hear it anyway, so I shouldn't be nervous, but I guess that's just the person I am. I don't know, it's weird. But as you guys can tell by the whole title, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's kind of cool that I'm making this on the 1 year anniversary of the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, because I mean, obviously Kingdom Hearts 3, one of the more just anticipated games I think ever, to be quite honest, because some people, yeah, you could say that they waited 13 years for the game. Obviously that's not the case, but 6 years, around 6 years I think we've waited for this game or so. But maybe, yeah, I think it's 6 actually now. But oh man, it's been a ride. And obviously this game is a little bit controversial with, you know, whether the base game was good or not. You have a whole bunch of arguments pretty much for the whole entire year before the Remind DLC came out. People arguing on whether or not it was good, people not accepting people's opinions, good or bad, about it. So it was an interesting time. But for me, when I originally played it, and with the day of release, I was extremely happy. I was so happy that it came out, and I loved it. I honestly loved every moment of it. I had my favorite world, which is a lot of people's least favorite, and that is the Caribbean. I mean, I enjoyed the ship gameplay. I really enjoyed the Keyblade that you got out of it. What is it called? I forget. It's like the High Wind or something. Or no, it's the Keyblade transformation. I forgot what it's called. Wheel of Fate, I think that is. Is that it? I think. I should be like going on Kingdom Hearts to play it like right now. That would be actually kind of dope. But let's just keep my thoughts. See, my brain's like just rambling around. But I was very pleased with the whole entire game. Yes, I knew of the issues that it had. I mean, a lot of people were talking about the combat. That wasn't an issue I really had, and the whole it's too easy thing. I mean, yeah, it was easy. It was the first time I ever played Proud mode on Kingdom Hearts, like my first playthrough. I normally always start on standard and then just work my way up after the game's release, and I continue to play it. But for this one, I just decided to play on Proud, and it was a lot lackluster compared to what I thought it was going to be, but it didn't really bother me that much. But with everything else, I just enjoyed it. And I gave it a 9 out of 10. I actually talked about it one time just for a random video, and I said that I will give this game a 9 out of 10. And playing it later on throughout the years, I did end up giving it a lower score, but I think that was just the community as a whole kind of not brainwashing me, but I was just so annoyed seeing the constant bickering over and over that part of me probably thought that those flaws that they were saying was true. And maybe, I don't know, I think it really did dampen my feeling about the game, and maybe me not liking it as much because of the fact that the community was just so much just split on this game that I personally loved when it came out. And then the Remind DLC came out. Obviously, you know my whole situation with watching the cutscenes because my data got corrupted for some reason, and then it got deleted, and then there was no way to recover it. I go to play the Remind DLC, hit recorded and everything, ready to go, and then it hits me with a unique clear data to play this, and I was so distraught after that. And then I was just like, okay, well, might as well just watch the cutscenes. Now I never do that. I never do that on any game. I normally play it and pretty much just play it and enjoy it the first time, you know. But with this, I just did not feel like playing through the whole entire game just to get to that specific point, to actually be able to play what was coming out that moment. It hurt. It really did. And obviously, right after I uploaded that, I was going to play through it because I did not want to miss the opportunity to play the game. So instead, what I did was I decided to just, after I uploaded, play through the whole entire game as quick as possible, skip every single cutscene. I was extremely lower leveled, and I got to the point where I could play through the DLC. Played through it, and I was playing, I think, on Proud at that point. I don't know why, because I knew how everyone was saying the bosses were. I was a little bit afraid to go into it, but still, I played through it, got through everything, got through the Remind DLC, and then once it got to the limit cut bosses, I did end up leveling up quite high for that, which I knew spots that I could level up real quick. But then I played through that and played through the whole secret boss and everything, saw that part again, and as a whole, from the base game onto the DLC, it fixes everything. The DLC quite literally fixed every single issue that I could see people have, and there was so many people that I seen that went from not quite liking the game, or just they discussed their flaws quite a bit, to saying this DLC fixed the game. Pretty much, they fixed my game. Like Afro Senju was one of them. He didn't know how to feel after beating Kingdom Hearts 3, because obviously waiting such a long time and then it coming out and it's lackluster, that's gonna hurt you quite a bit. But then he played the DLC and it just felt like such a great exclaim when he was like, they fixed my game. And it's true, they fixed the game. Me as a whole playing through that DLC, it was such an amazing experience. Not only did the combat, I mean, it didn't really feel necessarily different, but you could tell there was some difference to it and just felt better. I don't know exactly what they changed, because I'm not that type of player. I don't know mechanics like that unless I actually get into it. But I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a combo tutorial guy. I'm a casual fan. Well, okay, I'm not going to call myself a casual fan, but I am a fan of Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's just the way this DLC just worked and fixed everything. The pacing of the last world, the ending, it's just amazing. It was honestly, it was a great improvement, and you gotta thank Nomura. You gotta just shouts out to the team that put that DLC together, because obviously when we were seeing all the footage for Final Fantasy VII, there was some people, not everyone, I mean it's probably more just Kingdom Hearts 3 haters, but they're like, oh, the Remind DLC is gonna be crap because we're seeing so much of Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, they put more work into Final Fantasy VII than your own game. You know, it was that whole deal, but they fixed the game with this DLC. It was amazing with the ending and everything. It even extended, I'm pretty sure, didn't they extend the ending a little bit? Like there was some stuff that was just added a little bit more, which I thought was dope. And did I shed a tear? When I was playing it, yeah. Being more invested while actually playing the game itself and then seeing the ending again, you definitely feel it later. Like, yeah, I had to. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say that I showed some emotion when I was playing. I wish I would have recorded it. Probably not. I'm just kidding. No, but I did show a little bit of emotion because they fixed the game that I waited so long for, and to see the community together again finally, that's a perfect way to end the game. They ended Kingdom Hearts 3 on a note where the whole entire community is together. At least for the most part. I haven't seen many haters. I think the haters are in hiding, and if they were a hater, they must have got changed to a person that enjoys Kingdom Hearts 3, because the community is just together, and I'm happy about that. The limit cut boss fights, they were really, really fun. I enjoyed them. Like if you're a person that plays critical, I've seen a lot of people just enjoy those fights. They're very, very tough on critical, I've seen it, and I don't know if I want to try it. I might. It all depends, but those type of people that want that difficulty with Kingdom Hearts, they got it and they're enjoying it. The whole limit cut secret boss fight with Yozora, which if you guys, you already knew that I was going to be talking about this. I said it at the beginning, but Yozora was an amazing, I didn't know that was what, Dylan Sprouse? You know, person off of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. You telling me Cody is out here voicing Yozora? That was amazing, and he did a great job. He really did. And I do have a video I do want to make about this whole good and bad ending, because I don't think it's the way we look at it. I don't know if Nomura necessarily thinks that there's a good and bad ending, more like two scenarios that could happen with this fight. But if we do take it as a good and bad ending, I don't think the good ending is what we think it is, and vice versa with the bad ending. So I want to make a video about that. But that whole boss fight was awesome. I mean, even though we didn't get Sephiroth, boy was that a good fight. That was a way probably better fight than Sephiroth could have been, to be quite honest. And I'm a person that for the whole entire year, and even before this game was coming out, I was vouching for Sephiroth to be, one, in the original game as a secret boss fight, and then two, in the Remind DLC to be a secret boss fight. But instead we got Yozora, and I think I'm more happy with that choice than anything. I mean, it was very fun, very tough, and the payoff was amazing. And I seen some people that were a little bit mad that you had to beat him to get the secret ending, or whatever you want to call it, but it's not a bad thing. I think I enjoyed it. I really do believe that it was a good fight. I think it was good that you had to beat him to see this ending. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I mean, can't you die and see the ending anyways? Like, or do you have to get a certain length and then die? Like, I don't know how that works, but it was very cool. The whole Versus 13 little nod with the trailer, that was amazing. I am very happy with that. This whole dream state looks like they're setting up Dream Drop Distance 2 is pretty cool. I do want to play as Yozora in a future game, but for Kingdom Hearts 3, plus the Remind DLC and all that, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. You're probably thinking, it's not a 10 out of 10, but I do believe it's a 10 out of 10. There wasn't many problems that I had with the base game, and with that being said, you fixed the issues that it did have, and the issues that I had with it, and you fix it with just the DLC, that just makes it 20 times better. So, I mean, personally for me, it is a 10 out of 10. Do I want to put it above Kingdom Hearts 1 for my favorite of all time? I do. I will put Kingdom Hearts 3 above for my favorite Kingdom Hearts of all time. And as for my favorite games of all time, I think it makes the top 5. I do. I do believe that it takes the top 5. One, for the anticipation of the game. There's nothing ever going to beat Kingdom Hearts 3 for the anticipation spot, but you add that into just the hype level when I was playing it, the emotions that I was just fully invested in for the ending, when I cried when Isa and the Sea Salt Trio was there, as well as Hayner, Pence, and Olette. Like, that was just so freaking awesome that I literally just bawled tears. And then the whole Remind DLC, once again, I don't know why I randomly cried when, well, like, randomly was starting to just get emotional when I think it was Mickey that said something. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I was losing it. That's how much fully invested I am of this game, and it's something else. I definitely had to postpone this video because you guys probably wondering, like, why did you mean to do it on the 29th? No, I did not. This is definitely an accidental coincidence, but you guys know yesterday, well, you might not have heard, but yesterday Kobe Bryant did pass away, and I'm a basketball fan, so that definitely hurt me quite a bit. So it was hard to even get on social media because it was everywhere. It's still everywhere, but that was something I just knew I had to get past, and I wanted to make this video. I figured get past something depressing and something hard to get past, and just talk about something that you really invested in. Kingdom Hearts 3 is that for me. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think, not only of this mic quality, because I think it sounds real good. I can't wait till I actually do my outro, because I don't even know, one, if my voice can do it, but two, how it's going to sound in this. But also, let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3 as a whole. What's your review of it? Did it get to a 10 out of 10? Are you extremely just happy with the final product? Because this is it. I don't believe there's going to be anything else added to this game. If there is, cool. But this is it. This is the time that reviews happen. for this game. I think at least that's how it should be. Sorry for the ramble. Like I said, I'm still nervous. It's a new setup, so you're obviously going to hear me mess up on my words, probably sound nervous, but like I said, give me a few months, let me get comfortable, and then we'll be good. We'll be good. But yes, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. It was top 5. I'm saying it's going to be top 3 of my favorite games of all time. Definitely my favorite Kingdom Hearts of all time. Was well worth the wait. The DLC was just amazing. Thank you, Nomura, for not only a great series, not only a great game, but capping it off, bringing the community back together, and it's pretty much starting 2020 off right. And yeah, just thank you. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.